We have got a lot to talk about. Okay, so as I'm sure you all know by now, Yungblud has made his return to social media and somewhat the public. And in this video, I'm going to talk about little observations that I've had, such as he's got new tattoos and he is clearly in phenomenal shape. I'm also going to talk about his event at the Viper Room, which I had no idea was even going to happen. And also the new album. We've had a little bit of a teaser. I am not going to include any of the teasers. One, because you won't be able to see the video. It'll get copyrighted and blocked because it's unreleased music. And also, I'm very happy that I've got this little snippet of a song. But we're living in an era where every album's getting leaked. Artists are getting threatened to have albums just dropped out of the blue, so they drop them really quickly, and it's ruining the hype for everything. I don't agree with songs being leaked and listening to them. Like, there was a song that supposedly is coming out with Avril Lavigne on her next album, Seeing Red, that was very briefly on YouTube. I had the opportunity to listen to it. Don't know what it sounds like, don't know even what genre it is, because I just don't agree with it. If they don't want us to listen to it yet, then we shouldn't. I have heard a couple of snippets of the new songs, and I do want to talk about this first. So Yungblud said that he's made a double album that he has called a Britpop album and a rock opera. Both of these things are shown in these snippets. There's one that is very much operatic style instrumental that almost sounds like an Irish jig, but instrumentally it sounds so rich, and that's so great to see with self-titled. The instrumentals, I think, were the weaker parts on that album. Like, there was some good instrumentals. The Funeral was pretty good. Tissues was very good. Boy in the Black Dress. But a lot of them were the same sort of drum loops, similar sounding guitars. It wasn't particularly a problem because it's only a half-an-hour album, but it does sort of like bleed into one, unless you're talking about I Cry 2. Which I still stand by as a steaming pile of shit. It's alright, mate, I cry too. The whole album has a very consistent feel to it. The two snippets that I've heard on this album sound so completely different. My favourite part that I've heard is the Britpop sounding one. And if you have seen this clip, then I'll just say, I'm going out of a girl, right? And you'll know what I'm on about. And the other one, it's just a little bit of the instrumental, but it sounds really good. The Britpop vibes are coming across very well on it. It's so similar to something that Blur does. It's got even a little bit of like proper old school stuff like Madness in there, which isn't anything new, because I still stand by I Love You, Will You Marry Me sounds like a Madness song. Tim Pan Boy, you could say, has got a lot of older Britpop and 80s styles in it. I'm just a tin pan boy, don't wanna take that toy. Charity is a mix between Blur and Oasis. Tonight, my mother said that I'm lost in a supermarket shopping for my sense of self. So it's been prevalent all the way throughout his discography, and it's great to see him sort of lean into it, because people with strong accents normally do quite well in the Britpop scene. Damon Albarn always sang with a like mock Cockney accent, so Yungblud isn't the first person to heighten an accent in music. So from the little tiny things I've heard from this album, I think we're in for a treat. Is it entirely what I expected? No, not so far, but I've heard a 30-second clip from an album that supposedly got songs that are up to 9 minutes on it. So I can't really judge it that much, but I can judge what I heard, and I'm happy with it. And it's just so bizarre to see a clip of a Yungblud track that has got like 20 seconds of just instrumental. When have we ever heard that on a Yungblud track? They're not really known for taking their time. Like, they're pretty chaotic from beginning to end. It's something new, and he's focusing on instrumentals, which I think is crucial and makes sense, because when you think of When We Die Can We Still Get High, that song to me is his best produced song. The production on it is immaculate. It's so trippy. The Radiohead inspired instrumental at the end is phenomenal, and you can just see that sort of where he dipped his toe into, all right, I think I can make music rather than just, all right, I can sing. Another thing that I could be completely wrong on, he posted his first Instagram post, clearly showing that he is fucking shredded at the minute. And yeah, he's got some new tattoos. Has he gone very much in the typical celebrity style of tattoos? They're all in random places. Some of them look like very average style tattoos. It's not that he's come out with like a crazy fucking sleeve or a mad chest piece or something. He's got some dotted around the place. He's got Weep on his back. He's got this angel thing on his chest. He's got those two cards on his arm. I think the one that he's got on his lower stomach, the cross with the skull on it, I think that's gangster, because that spot is extremely painful to get tattooed. Fair play to him for that. On his shoulder that says "She Loves Me Not," I think that's pretty cool. It's just a traditional rose with a scroll. He's got one on like almost the tricep area, and that I can't tell what it is. And I think that's it in terms of the new ones that I've seen anyway. But yeah, he posted his first Instagram post in ages, and there's been a whole lot of hype about he deleted every post apart from his album announcements and the Bloodfest announcement, which took it down to 4 posts, but it was saying 5 where it says the number of posts, and people were like, right, what's coming? And then when he deleted all his posts, it still said 1, and now he's got 2 posts on his Instagram. Follow me here, it says 3. So there's clearly a post that is coming or is archived and will be unarchived, however it worked. And the caption for this was "Hello, full stop." We just thought that was him being like, hello. Today he posted his new back tattoo, the one that says Weep, and his profile picture. And the caption for this was "Heaven, full stop." Now, I'm saying we're going to see daily posts from Yungblud for the next fortnight or so. And if it's similar looking captions with full stops after it, I think that's the track list. I think he's going to have a song called "Hello" and "Heaven" and whatever there is else to come. Could be wrong, but that just seems very plausible. And the reason that it popped into my head, someone commented on his post of the back tattoo and said, "Oh, I wonder if that's a song title." And I was like, he has always done that. Like, I remember his post for Reading 2021, it said in the caption, "Tomorrow I'll be sad," which was Tissues that didn't come out till a year later. I wonder, and then I noticed the full stops after both the captions, and I was like, normally artists do that sort of thing, like consistency. I think that is very possible, but like I say, I could be wrong. Also, just want to say "Hello" with a full stop is in his bio. Youngblud's bios have always meant something. "Hello's" the first single. We're going to get it before Bloodfest. But going on more from just the clips I've seen of the album at the Viper Room, the actual event, it looked very much like just a party. I don't know who was there, because there'd been no announcement. I assumed it was just people that he'd invited. I know Jaden was there. So whether it was like, you know, people of the industry and that sort of thing, I have no idea. But it did just look like a party where he was playing a few songs. I don't know if he was playing the whole album. I assume not, because I do think we would have got a lot more clips if he was playing the whole album. It's so cool to see Yungblud back there, because the Viper Room's a legendary venue for so many reasons. Some just iconic moments, some really tragic moments. But also it played a bit of a part. Youngblood's been there throughout all the years. even going back to his really early starting times where he was playing King Charles and Timpan Boy for like the first time.
I can't fucking believe I'm playing the Viper Room.
So it's cool to see him play the project that very much could be the best thing he's ever done, and definitely seems to be the thing that he's the most proud of. That's where he's played the songs to an audience of some sort for the first time. It is quite funny because a couple of days ago I was saying to Case, I originally said that we're going to get the album before Bloodfest, and I was saying I don't think we are going to. I don't think we're going to see him at all until Bloodfest, which would be quite a cool thing, because my way of thinking with that was he has this massive break, gets everything sorted, ready to drop, and announces it at Bloodfest. Because that'd be quite cool. We haven't seen him for ages. We're back in the field, fucking singing Strawberry Lipstick and The Funeral and all that. And he announces, this is when the album's coming, this is what it's called. Let's play a song off it. That would be a cool thing to do. I don't think we're going to get the album before Bloodfest because we're well into March. We've got April, May. If it gets dropped in May, then realistically you've got a few weeks to learn it. And self-titled had such a long wait before it came out that I just think it would be unrealistic to say that we're going to get the full album. And remember, this is a double album. This isn't learning another half an hour project. I learnt self-titled within a day. A double album, I really don't think that's going to be the way. But I do think we are going to get at least a single. And remember, the first single off the next album, Dom said, is the best Yungblud song, and it's 9 minutes long.
The first single off the next album is 9 minutes long, and it's the best one.
It's a really exciting time to be a Yungblud fan. It's great to see him back. It's great to see him looking so well. I know there'd been a lot of talk online and concern because of a certain accessory he wears is now gone, and also because he'd lost a lot of weight. I think we can see that he looks well rather than ill, if you get what I mean. Don't worry, he's still beautiful. I deliberately didn't say anything online because it's no one's business, realistically. Obviously, I know a lot of people get worried when their favourite artists have a dramatic change and they look really different. People like Post Malone have had it for fucking years. But yeah, it's just great to see him back and great to have some excitement for what's to come. But yeah, that's my prediction for what's to come before Bloodfest. I think we're going to get a single and album announcement at Bloodfest. But yeah, I really do think I've sort of got a point with his captions of the track list. If they've all got full stops after it, that's it. That's the track list on the next album. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought of the video, and I will see you very soon. In a bit.